Good day, this is Ray. Today is Saturday, December 7th, 2024 for me. Another day of learning and growing. Hope that you, your family, friends, and loved ones are doing well, staying safe. So, feeling a little bit down this morning, have been for the past few days, when I found out that a procedure that I'm having next week, an endoscopy, requires prepayment. And I don't believe I've had any procedures where I had to pay in advance of the actual procedure being done. So, of course, I'm gonna feel down because I didn't budget, for this. But this is a procedure that I need to go ahead and have because they suspect there might be bleeding in my stomach. So it's next week, and I have to come out of the pocket. I'll tell you exactly how much here in a moment. But because I didn't budget for this, I'm having to figure out where I can reallocate some of the money that I have budgeted towards other categories to be able to make this happen. And at the end of the video, I'll tell you where I stand right now when it comes to coming up with this amount by next Thursday, basically. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little spreadsheet that I made based on the charges for this upcoming procedure. So there are two separate charges. There is the hospital charges and a physician charges. And what's funny is I just read the actual statement that they sent to me, and it says, "Thank you for choosing our clinic. Based on the planned services and your insurance benefits, it is estimated that you will owe such and such dollars for your services. Your payment is due prior to your services rendered." Sounds amazing. So let's take a look at those services being rendered. Okay, so the first charge is for pharmacy general. That's $274.65, and then medical surgical supplies and devices general, $132.24. Then laboratory pathology general, that is $906, and then anesthesia general, $1666. Man, I need to become an anesthesiologist. Is it too late? Probably. And then pharmacy extension of 025X single source drug, whatever that is. And then gastrointestinal GI services general, $56.21. Now I'm going to call them and ask them what does all of this mean first, and then if I can call my insurance company in advance of the procedure, maybe I can argue some of these down. I'm going to give it a shot. Why not? And next is the total estimated charges, which is $86.20.89. I do have insurance, so the insurance right now of the hospital charge detail, they'll cover $8,185.59. The reason why it's as high as it is because I met my deductible, so they are covering 90% of that cost. What do I owe? My responsibility is $435.30. You might be saying, "Yeah, that's nothing. What are you talking about? You got this, money that you have to pay. It's only $435.30. Well, you have to understand, I'm paying off $115,000 of consumer debt as of June 2020. $115,041.89 to be exact. Yes, I know that number. And today I'm a little bit under $46,000. So I'm doing everything I can not to go backwards in debt. And I really don't want to use my emergency fund to cover the rest of it. But if I need to, I will. That's just that. But anyway, let's continue. Next is the physician charge detail. What does that look like? So EGD, transoral biopsy, single, multiple, $1,750. I could really use that $1,750 right now. Help me pay down my debt. Insurance is going to cover 90% of that, $1,658.93. I think it's 90%. Didn't do the exact math, excuse me. And then my responsibility is $91.07. So what does that mean? The total that I have to come out of pocket next Thursday is $526.37. So, as I was saying, I did not budget for this. It is kind of a surprise that I have to pay this, but the insurance, I don't totally understand how it all works, at least when it comes to health insurance. But what I am going to do, and what I have already started to do, is reallocate some of the money that I have in other categories. So give me 1 second, I will pull that up because I want to get the exact numbers. Okay, so I've reallocated $178.52, which means I need now $347.85. I had to move money out of a category to make that happen, and I still have some money yet to assign, but I have to get groceries for the next week, and I have to get gas in my car. So once I've identify how much money I need there, then I'll have a better idea as to how much more I can assign to this new debt, this prepayment. The former me, yes, I would have charged it to a credit card and paid it off month to month, but I don't even think that way. I don't have that particular mindset anymore. I want to pay for everything without having to go into further debt. And I'm looking at, $46,000, less than $46,000 of consumer debt now, hoping that next year I'll be able to pay off the loan that I have that's at $10,500. And once I do that, I'll be able to accelerate my student loan debt pay down. So ideally, I'll be able to get out of that debt in 2 years. Could be less if my income increases, which it could. I'll save that topic for another video. But this is a journey of patience, especially with somebody who's living with a chronic illness like lupus, and having to have regular rheumatology visits once a quarter. I meet with my primary care physician once a year, but that's only to get my physical. And fortunately, the cost of the physical is covered by insurance. I had a colonoscopy for the first time earlier this year, and I actually that was covered, but I also got incentive to do that. And I used that money already to cover some other medical expenses that I've incurred throughout the year. So, I just want to encourage you that if you're on this journey of paying off debt and you have setbacks, if you're budgeting, it's not as scary as if you're not budgeting. So, I was able to pivot because I think I found out about prepayment due Thursday when I registered for the procedure next week. And, the old me, I would have said, I gotta borrow money, or I gotta, ask for money from family or whatever it may be. It's been a long time since I've even done that. But the new me is, I may have the money somewhere else in the other categories that I can allocate towards this and then replenish, possibly even by next month, to replace those categories. So I'm not really panicked about it, just a little bit upset because of the excellent progress I made this year. About to pay off $12,000 of my consumer debt this year, and this probably will slow down my progress just a little bit, but I'll still cross 12,000 at least. They'll have a few weeks left in December, and here we go, 2025. But anyway, if you made it this far, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. You know when I post my videos. You can find me at youtube.com/@Lupus Lifestyle. As always, Thank you for watching. Take care.